You hear me? Hello, 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 hello. All right, here we go, guys. Welcome. Let me get out of this copyright thing because even though my YouTube account hasn't been monetary for at least a cool, what, 6 years, 7 years, 6 years? I don't really care. I mean, the prospect of making millions off of YouTube is perfectly feasible. But this is the post 1.07 post 1.07 update for 22. Welcome to anyone who's here. If you do see this stream after it is off, then that's fine. I just want to be brief. I just want to show here. So one of the features, one of the things in which MLB The Show updated was the stadium aspects. They did mention that they did fix a glitch where ballparks that were high memory would be deleted. So I am going through the old stuff just to make sure I still have everything and make sure nothing's been messed up or anything like that. And boy, oh boy, I'm telling you straight up, I'm looking at the old stuff that I did memory for. Boy, I don't think I could get away with this. I don't think I could get away with doing this the way I did it when I did it. So I'm kind of glad that I did do it when I did it and I had the problems that I had with it. Then I would say when I didn't do it and now we have the issues we got. So the good news is that Memorial Stadium, they're all still good for download, 70, 66, 83. 70, 60, 66, 70, 83, 91. Still available for Diamond Dynasty, still available for download. Thankfully, as I have been with bated breath, basically just checking to see if everything that was acquired here is still working properly. I necessarily can't tell if that is the case. You know, just checking to see what works and what doesn't work. So basically, all the ballparks in which you may have worked on in the past have been successfully grandfathered in. So this is at 126% data. Memorial Stadium, as you saw, was 116%. I kind of can see why now they were turning into generic stadiums, because I guess there was a sort of data leakage that turned over. But the good thing is that from the looks of it, these ballparks in which were made post 1.05, patches are still around. So they've been grandfathered in, which is really cool. Because, look, you still have access to Tiger Stadium Diamond Dynasty as well. So, this stream, keep it short, keep it brief. 1.07 patch came out today. They didn't mention that they added new songs to this game, too. Either that or I've just been zipping through this stuff and I haven't heard it over the past 2 months. New viewers, thank you for coming in. If you want to, leave a like. Subscribe if you like to. So, more recently, I have decided to take upon the... I just want to check one more stadium that I made, which was Veterans Stadium. So I decided to take upon some minor league ballparks. Well, this is great. They still haven't fixed the glitch where your ballpark is missing seats. But we'll see what can be done about that. So this is Veterans Stadium. A couple of people in those seats over there. Why, I have no idea. Yeah, that's weird. I'm pretty sure I have a better version than that uploaded. I don't know what that is. I think that was probably a version I was trying to work on or something. Okay, so recently I decided to go back to my roots as to what I did last year before this whole patch debacle stuff would happen. And I decided to make the minor league ballparks for the Baltimore Orioles. So I am aware that other people have made them. That's cool. That's fine. Good for them. If you want to download their stuff, all power to you. But anyways, here's mine. I've worked on it. I've made, in the past 2-3 days, I made Prince George's Stadium and Harbor Park Stadium. I shortly named, I put it as this Harbor Park. So I'm going to run through these while I have time. All right. My saves. Problem is I have too many versions of them. So if you guys pick through these, you're going to have to just, select them, look at them, see what comes with it, and, see what goes with it. So first one that's up. I guess this one didn't want to save. Okay, cool. I should upload. Vaults my saves. Okay, so let's see. Wow, these don't even want to load. Oh, God. Always an issue, I suppose. All right, let's go through this. This is why I do this, because I like to... Oh, boy. Well, that's weird. Always a new glitch. Always a new glitch. I swear to goodness, it's never a dull moment. My vault. All right, let's see what I can do here. All right, let's see if this works. I don't understand why you can't pick that from the vault. All right, but anyways, here is Prince George's Stadium. Okay. I recently just finished this one. This is home to the Bowie Bay Sox. I always wondered why. I was like, damn. I said, we actually can get a lot done this year, more than what we could last year. Now I know why. 130% memory. So I don't know. Maybe next year they can give us a little more memory. Make 200% the cap. I don't know what to tell them. I'm sure they got enough issues on their hands. But anyway, the update was basically talking about handling certain user interfaces, certain intricacies within the mode to stabilize stuff. What it is, I have no idea. So this is Prince George's Stadium, home to the Bowie Bay Sox. Obviously, this is a workable version. This is the offline version, and version if you want to use in Road to the Show or franchise mode. Dimensions are as accurate as possible. This is a close to as perfect as I could try and get it. So as you know, there's a media box that's right there that's been redone. Most of this stuff has been custom made and custom created. A lot of it I had to improvise, but I tried to make it as close as realistic as possible and as close to the ballpark for the AA Bowie Bay Sox. So this is up for download for Diamond Dynasty as well as offline, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's go to the next one that I worked on. So what I just got done with today was Harbor Park. 100% max. I guess we're still a little nervous about things turning generic. So this is Harbor Park. This is home to the Norfolk Tides, a AAA affiliate to the Baltimore Orioles, located in Norfolk, Virginia. Unfortunately, you still got the same issues you had last year. You got the coastal mountains and stuff, which, whatever, you know, it's June. There's no point in complaining. It is what it is. So anyways, like I said before, there's other minor league ballparks that replicate this that are on the vault for download. This is my version. This version I have tried the best to replicate and make as close to realistic as possible. In this video, I'll give you explanations as to why I did stuff the way I did it, why I made stuff the way I made it. So for starters, let's go with the obvious, this bridge in the back. Real Norfolk does not have that type of bridge. But what they do have is a train track that goes across. And so I tried many different versions, but they didn't have those bridge things that stuck up. So this is the close that I could get to it. Put a little boat out there just to notice Norfolk. You know, Virginia in that area especially is very heavy with the Navy and much like Annapolis. Ships sailing, water. So I try to show some life, give some life out there to this water out here, because without it, it just looks bleak. So one of the problems in which you run into when you build ballparks is the ground, below ground and below sea level difficulty. Because when you start out, you basically have the baseball field on ground or below sea level, and then you build the stadium up. So you have a choice. You either build everything flat on the ground, or you try to involve some topography. Now, unlike Prince George's Stadium, I will admit I have not had the chance to go to Harbor Park Stadium in Norfolk, Virginia. I have not had the chance yet. I've been busy, been dealing with life and everything. But through some tedious work, some hard work, some footage, videos, and whatever I could do and could find, I tried to scrap everything together, try to make the most accurate Harbor Park possible for you Norfolk Tide fans. As an Orioles fan, they are my AAA affiliate, so I try to provide the best possible. So what did my version do? My version tried to do with what I could do. Now, one of the biggest issues that we have with this mode is that the inability to cut, splice, edit seats, stands, and things like that, much like we would have with the features in Create a Logo. So that requires you to be creative. So in this version, I tried to replicate as close as possible the seat stands that has that weird merge into the lower stands. Obviously, the height's not accurate. I'm going to just go right off the bat. The height is not accurate here. So what I did is basically what a lot of autobiographical movies and TV shows do. It's based in truth. Some of it is with a little bit of drama and imagination. So with this right here, I could have lowered all of this. But here's what I would have missed out on if I would have lowered this. I got a little bit of separation for normalcy in this ballpark. And with that little amount of normalcy, I put a little bit of trash cans in here. Unlike Prince George's Stadium, where obviously I'm maxed out at 137%. But this is what I accomplished for this ballpark here. Realistically, the ballpark holds, I think, about 11,000, 12,000 max. I got it 13,000 more. Sorry about that. You know, to get what I wanted, to try and get the most ideals possible, I had to build this thing up from the ground up. So with this ballpark here, it has unique features, unique dimensions, unique outfield. It's a minor league ballpark, but I tried to replicate it as best as possible. This is manually built. Most of this stuff is manually built. The outside is not as accurate, but if you guys are well accustomed to my creations, you know that I cannot leave the outside incomplete. So it's in the spirit of it, as I would like to say. Probably not as accurate as Memorial Stadium or Veterans Stadium or anything like that you guys have seen, but I have tried my best to get everything in the vein and the spirit of this ballpark. So built up the upper deck. I built up the club level, the mezzanine level, the concourses. I surprisingly was successful in putting in my own steel beams for the upper level, upper deck. So there's not much interference. You have a clear aesthetic in regards to the levels. All these steps I created manually. Angel, glad to see you. No, I did not quit playing. What I did was when this game was not playable, and by not playable, I mean a glitched up product that prohibited me from being as creative as I wanted to be, I stopped dealing with it. That's the more accurate explanation. Now, when they made it more playable and they made it more accessible and they allowed me to create the way I wanted to create, here I am. Cloaked in full created ballpark glory, ladies and gents. So, anyways, Angel, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe. If you have any questions, I'll still be here. Just going to run through this ballpark real quick before I head out of here. Got the gym to go to, so it's not perfect, ladies and gents. It's not. You got people's heads poking through, but you know what? You're not going to notice that when the game is playing. Manually created these steps, created all this stuff because Norfolk has a eatery / porch type of thing going on. I ran out of memory for this level right here, so this is going to be a little bare bone unlike last year. But for the most part, with topography, it's a little tricky, but one thing I have started to do is the same thing I did with Prince George's Stadium. I've learned that the assets are there. They may not be what we want, they may not be how we want them, but if you focus on it and you just erase all doubt and fear from yourself, you can create this to be what you want. And that's what I did. As you go under, look how much separation you have here under the ground. So you have to build this ballpark up. You still have the base level, but you go up above ground, you can create that. I got a little tricky. I didn't like leaving stuff incomplete. So the outside area of Norfolk is grossly inaccurate. I think the only thing accurate about this is the water. The coastline is too far off from the realistic original ballpark. But the only level map that you could actually use for that is the tropical one, and the tropical one is already embedded with stuff that you just can't get rid of. So it is what it is. So this year I decided to add more intricate details. I tried to go above and beyond with the parking. I noticed that this ballpark has a loading dock. The only way to do this loading dock is topography. So you have to create your own slopes. So sidewalk here, slope here, this is where the truck goes into, dock open. Okay? This is stuff you're not going to see when you play the game. But when you download it, you're going to know it's there. And I think that does something to the psyche when you're playing in an authentic or close to try to be authentic ballpark. So all this stuff's built up. You have one level of parking that is separated by this custom-made hill. And it blends into this lower level that now goes into the back of the stadium, the front of the stadium, Try to replicate it due to picture references and stuff. They do have a batting cage and everything out there. Not as organized or as sophisticated as the Major League Baseball, but you have some stuff there. All this was recreated, manually placed, more concourse that has been extended, so it makes everything neat, fresh, and clean. Put in Harbor Park for the title. This is it at nighttime. So let's show this off here. And there you go. It's available for Diamond Dynasty as well as offline and Road to the Show and exhibition play if you guys are willing to play it. This is it. I finally made them both in less time than what I thought I would. I hope you enjoy. I will be enjoying it. I will be getting to Road to the Show soon, maybe in the next couple of weeks or a month once I'm done building ballparks. I will be going back to classical ballparks soon. I will start working on the stadium saga of Baltimore with Oriole Park 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I will be working into some more classical ballparks. I really did test myself with Kaminsky Park. That was really one of the most difficult, other than Memorial Stadium, one of the most difficult ballparks to play in. But yeah, this is available for Diamond Dynasty, franchise mode, offline mode, and I hope you guys enjoy. So this is what I have been up to. This is what I've been working with. Been a busy 2 months. So yeah, I don't charge for these. Wouldn't even know how to if I wanted to. But, you know, if you guys appreciate it and stuff like that, you know, who knows? Might make a Vimeo. I don't know. We'll see how everything works. Thank you, Carmen's dad. Thank you so much. This is Harbor Park Stadium. It's available for download. Spread the word. You know, if there's a Reddit page called MLB The Show Stadiums, go to that one. I don't go to MLB Show Reddit anymore because all it is just a Diamond Dynasty fan fest. We need to get bigger in the stadium building community, and the only way we do that is if we build up our brand, because no one else is going to do it unless we do it. And yeah, this is a minor league ballpark for the Baltimore Orioles affiliate, Norfolk Tides. So I am heading out on that note. I got the gym to go to. Lived in Hampton Roads area long ago, long before this park existed. That's good. That's good stuff. You know, Norfolk is rich with history. One thing in which I have a problem with when I want to create these ballparks is how obscure information is on it. You know, it's like people go to this ballpark, there's pictures, but it's so hard to like get a definitive set of pictures in order to create it from the vision that you want it to create it for. That's one thing I'm doing differently this year. I'm doing what a lot of great. I did a lot of great ballparks last year, but a lot of them I had to download and then recreate into my own vision. And everything I'm doing this year is from scratch, which is probably why it's going to take a little bit longer. It's from scratch. All this stuff you see here was built from the digital ground up. And I am going to make it as close as possible. Thankfully, all the ballparks I wanted to do were grandfathered in, and they have clocked in at a whopping 130 to 129% data usage. So I went 30 to 40% over what could be used, which ain't my fault at the time. That was the data that we had. But this is it from here on out. I'm going all out. You know, I love building ballparks. I love ballparks. I've been studying ballparks since I was a kid. And I'm always finding ways to tinker with this stuff and try and find ways to make it look new and make it, you know, make it look as close as possible. Because they don't put this stuff in the games, guys. You know, Kaminsky Park, Tiger Stadium, Memorial Stadium, LA Coliseum, they put the same old two-step ballparks in there that everybody done played with. Metrodome, Pro Player Stadium, some other stuff. They don't even have Ebbets Field. With this new data update, you got to change your mentality when you build these ballparks. Because, you know, the data is going to eat up real quickly. You know. Well, Karma's dad, I have Tiger Stadium built. It's the blue version, not the green version. Made it as best as possible. So it's up there. You can search my name, ROTMG88. I have Veteran Stadium 71, Veteran Stadium 2003, Memorial Stadium 66, 70, 83, and 91. Kaminsky Park, I just have Kaminsky Park. I have all of that, so if you guys are willing to play for that, do it. But yeah, this is the most that I'm making. I will be making more. I'm doing Old Oriole Park next. I will be doing the Savannah Bananas minor league ballpark, as soon as I can study all that stuff when the time is given. But yeah, we're pushing forward. I'm pushing forward. I'm getting done what I need to get done. I know there's competition. I know there's other minor league ballparks out there. Support their stuff, like their stuff, and everything. Encourage everybody, and we can keep this community going. We can learn something from one another. So, but all right. Originally, like I said, I got to go to the gym. I need to get something to eat. Haven't eaten since 7 a.m. this morning. Been working and doing all that type of stuff. But, you know, leave a like, leave a subscription if you do. Spread the word, share the videos, anything you like. You know, let's have a good talk. Let's have a good conversation. Till next time, take it easy, guys. Be good to one another. Life is short. Spend it if you have it. Make the move if you want to. Catch y'all next time.